notifications? And the answer is yes.
Wow. Congratulations, Twitter. It's amazing. Also, this game is freaking loud, like, to Streamlabs, and they don't want to turn it... I haven't even shared the screen.
Nope.
And I haven't even opened up stream avatars. Jeez. I'm all over the place.
Fine.
And I feel like if I turn the game down anymore, it's just like not gonna make any sound.
I know that I can barely hear anything right now in terms of the sound.
I could probably actually... I can turn the game back up. Ooh, not too high up. And then just turn this sound down this over here. That should help.
I feel like 50 should be fine. Yeah.
Yeah, 50 should be good. Alright. Now we're ready. Like, for real now.
We're for real already?
For real ready. After I expand
Are we
the
for
chat.
real on stream?
Yes, we are for real on stream. The people have been waiting a... what?
Difficulty.
Heroes just like seems like the normal difficulty.
There's
Deity.
also campaign customization down there, right? Does that do anything? Ooh.
Okay. Cool.
Ah.
Oh, this is cool. So you could like totally just be like, I want the game to be fully random. That sounds fun. Okay. Okay, you can come back to this game and just completely randomize it.
See, I love when freaking RPGs let you do this. This is a fun thing.
Thank you for allowing me to randomize my entire experience.
Wait, are we doing completely random?
No.
Okay, thank God. That scared me.
Cool. I just wanted to know what this was. Let's see. I don't know what the heck an aptitude is, so I'm just gonna stick with that. And normal looks like the normal experience, or hero, whatever. You know what I'm trying to say here.
I do.
Oh, we're starting in
Just
space.
look at that art.
It is said that in the Age of Ascension, the gods walked among mortals, and mortals among gods. That a great empire spread itself thin across the known world, conquering land after land with the superior technology and magic. That the power of that is sure is a name. Terrazale came together in peace. Little is left from that time, swept away in a deadly cataclysm known as the Calamity.
Oh shit, more calamities.
The Calamity, oh my god. Thousands of years later, all that remains of life before the Calamity are ancient temples to the gods and the divine artifacts contained therein. It is the year 1105, the imperial calendar. The kingdom of Delia lies in the heart of Etland, a nation that has long thrived off the continental trade of lush farmlands. Though peace had reigned for over 25 years, Delia's king now sets his eyes on an enemy of his own construction. King Varric Valdistar assumed the throne a decade ago, on a day his father, Facile, was assassinated by unknown parties. Hup, you want to watch this stream so bad, you totally do, or something. Oh, heck, I accidentally clicked off of it. To this day, Varric is convinced that the assassins were sent by the Aramoran royal family. To this day, it remains unproven. Following a minor border dispute that normally would reach resolution painlessly, King Varric resolved to attain his revenge. Hop's too busy getting an ad about how Twitch streamers like the McDonald's chicken sandwich. I do not approve of the McDonald's chicken sandwich. McDonald's do not sponsor me.
McDonald's don't interact.
I'll take a sponsorship from most people, but McDonald's can leave me the heck alone. After sending a covert Delian force to burn the Aramoran city of Alaris to the ground, Varric, in his thirst for vengeance, have plunged his kingdom into a war it is ill prepared for. Pressed for more troops, King Varric must make hard decisions. He looks now to Brookstead, the site of Delia's most prestigious officer academy. Each year, its graduating class bolsters Delia's forces, a pact and tradition that has lasted a millennium. The young king believes the solution to his troops' issues lies in a new path. He intends to recruit not only the graduate this year, but every student currently enrolled.
Oh, okay.
Look at these anime girls. I like her, the one sitting on top of the hair.
The one up there, just on top of the hay.
On top of the hay, yeah.
She's great. I love her. Cain and Abel.
It's Cain and Abel already. Cop also does not like the chicken sandwich. It's kind of like Tuesday. It's just kind of there.
Tuesday.
Yeah, like every day of the week is important in its own way, except for Tuesday. It's just kind of there.
Tuesday's there, ain't it?
In the quiet Brookstead, students have worked hard all year to stand out among their peers. The Academy's trials provide an opportunity to advance in class rank or fall behind. For many, it is the most important day of the year. Though the trials can be stressful, many agree that a life of training with such clear goals is simple, enjoyable even. Come tomorrow. Frosty, are you good? Frosty? Yeah? Frosty? No, stop it. Stop it. Stop. Stop. No, Frosty, chill out.
Oh my gosh.
That's what I thought. Come tomorrow, they will find that life may never be simple again. Chapter
I want you to
1.
know.
Journey afoot.
As soon as I heard the words Officers Academy, my brain just went,
This seems a little familiar, honestly.
Look at that, there's 3 statues.
I wonder what that could represent.
Hey, look at that, there's a hurricane. Oh
my god, it's Midgard's armor. What do you think Gallon's got brewed up for the trials this year? I clicked off the game again.
Congratulations.
It doesn't show you your mouse when you're on the game, so I'm just like, freaking hell, where is it?
Why don't they just mouse lock it?
Right?
Whatever it is, I'm sure it's tailored to make our lives difficult.
What?
What? You think he'd do that? Just to punish us for choosing Alden?
I was up at the crack of dawn hearing, no son of mine should jeopardize a mission for a sentiment.
Well, we couldn't pick Marin without Alden, and that was the deal. I think he just can't stomach the thought that his pride and joy might fail.
His pride and joy is standing right in front of me.
Either way, I'm right. Besides, Alden is talented, even if your father doesn't see it.
Why don't you try convincing that swordmaster that a 14-year-old can't lift a who can't lift a training staff can best an 18-year-old graduate?
There's a reason he doesn't teach conjuring. Your dad wouldn't trust a mage as far as he could throw him.
Now that you mention it, I wonder how far he could actually throw Alden. I'd wager he could probably put a good toss on the tyke.
I'll pretend I didn't hear that. How are you boys feeling about the big day? I'm confident we'll pass. We certainly put in the training.
Of course we'll pass! Excuse me. But I want to break Sterling's record!
Dude, you're like 14.
Cool the forge there, little man.
Aw, come on!
But I'm the best... But I'm on the best team of any first year.
I think what Alden is trying to say is that he really appreciates being on the team. Good. Now, I'm going to need you to focus on appreciation, Alden. There's a lot at stake for your sister.
Right! If we win, I won't have anything to worry about when Marin leaves for the army, because I'll know she's ready.
That's such a statement. It's like, I'll never have to worry when she leaves for the army.
Sir, where is your freaking parents?
Yeah.
Well, there goes the mood.
Pace yourself.
Promise you'll focus today and give it everything you got, okay?
Promise!
Let's get going. Can't miss the trial standing around for a chat.
If Father doesn't kill me, being stuck on a team with Alden just might.
Man, I love these
All
stills
right.
for loading screens.
Right?
Look at those just little dudes.
Oh my god!
You know the rules. All non-lethal strategies to defeat your opponents are fair game. Defeat the leader of this regiment to complete the trials. You'll all recognize him. We're prepared for this, Alden. Garrick, stay close
It'll
behind.
be all right.
If any of you take hits, I'm ready to patch you up.
My internet's dying, oh god.
No!
Oh no. Can we go already?
And so the trials begin, with such style and grace, I might add.
Just dripping with sincerity today, aren't we, Dad?
Did the game just freeze? No? Okay.
Did it?
That was weird.
Okay.
Okay.
There we go.
Oh, neat. This music is very non-fitting.
I wasn't expecting there to be actual music in this, not gonna lie.
Well, I mean,
What's-
it's a Fire Emblem, like, it's gotta have some music, don't it?
I suppose, but like, I wasn't there to be expecting like, I suppose like real instrumental music, if that makes sense. That's what I should have said.
Ah, shucks. Okay. Go over here and just attack this guy.
He can push without needing to learn? Oh my god.
Oh, we've got 4 different types of swords, okay.
Off the bat? Holy shit, what? Hey!
Nice. Got to know that generic enemy soldier looks exactly the same as we do.
A warbow, crossbow, longbow, short. Why do we have so many weapons off the bat? Holy crap!
Yeah. Each one probably does have like a special thing. I'm just gonna go with this one because it's got a guaranteed hit. And you kill him.
Murder.
Beam.
Beam. Just a fucking laser, oh
This
my
is a freaking
god.
beam. He's freaking dead, man. Can you attack?
What are you the healer? She seems to be a healer. She had a heal option.
I wanna see her do damage. I wanna see her just be like, freaking die. Oh, okay.
Freaking attack. Freaking A? What?
I don't know, man. Nothing is explained to me right now.
Okay, so what I'm gathering here is that this Marin? Yeah, Marin.
Yeah.
Is probably our Frederick. The healer is the most advanced member of the team.
Good. Arcane Blast.
Just straight up
Okay, he
explode.
also's got an A there. What's that all about?
Maybe it's just what he's proficient in. Maybe he likes that ability more than everyone else. I wish there were a way to like
This should
take
be
a look
fun.
at all the stats and stuff like that. Is there?
They just says right controller for menu, but the controller wasn't working earlier. And I unplugged it. Oh, there we go. Units! Slumbering strength. Can't get less than 4 stats from I see. Donald.
He's the what's it called?
The Donald.
Yeah.
Okay, how do I look at everyone? Oh, there we go. Arrow keys. Natural leader. Allies within 2 tiles gain 5 experience when Irving defeats an enemy.
So Byleth, understood. Wait, no.
Critical hits deal 50% more damage.
Okay.
Healed for 40%. Live to serve. Wait,
What?
oh. They've all got like different damage types?
Slashing, projectile, crushing, and arcane. I'm assuming that's probably one of like each damage type, right?
Probably. Alright, kill.
Calling your favorite bestie, murder.
Die. No, you weren't supposed to get her. You were supposed to hurt. This lack of like actual battle music
This
is
should be fun.
really boring me.
Not gonna lie, me too, a little bit.
I'm hoping it
Oh,
gets like
it's
a little
freaking
bit better
dead.
later.
How can I help?
Oh, hello, there was a voice there this time.
Be healed.
I wonder how many times you're allowed to heal. Like, is there like a well,
Yeah, like, is there like a use limit, or like maybe once every other turn, or like, how's the deal here? I'm not being told much. I love the way that
Like,
the health bars just disappear though.
I know the cool little animation that got going for it. You're 1 point off of 69.
Dang, that's so sad.
Turn 3, default boss.
Be healed. Well, we're just gonna, you know,
You're gonna freaking obliterate him.
Yeah,
Oh,
we're-
hey, there we go.
freaking die. Please. Goodbye, sir.
There it goes. Die.
Hey,
No
buddy.
right.
Goodbye.
There we go.
Neat. And I just have you just run up there and just... Seems like short sword's his best weapon.
Was it the A? Did that give it away?
No, it's the fact that it does the most damage.
Oh.
He gets to double with it. I'm assuming doubling works like that, like just like how it does in Fire Emblem. Have
Just having the
than
more
enemy.
speed.
Yeah.
Mm.
Actually, like Fire Emblem, you can check their stats. So
The art.
some dudes. Okay, where's our speed?
Blade
There's no speed.
Dancer?
Okay, 4. What's yours? 5. Is there something about the short sword? Oh, 0 weight. One sword, long bow. Am I not allowed? I'm not allowed to know the weight of the long bow.
Well, we have those, yeah, right?
Wait, 6. Okay, that makes sense then.
I'll take point.
Sure you will. Kill him.
Kill. Slain.
Oh, he leveled up.
My sword grows lighter with every swing.
Nice. Every time I hear the voices, I'm just like, yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if this is just on like my end, but like they sound like they're in like tin cans.
I was gonna say that. They're just like, yeah. I'm like, okay.
Okay, cool. So it's not just mine end then.
Have fun.
Oh,
Huh.
interesting. I wasn't expecting that.
That's neato. Heal.
I'm glad you're okay.
There's just a straight shot of enemies with no actual battle music. Ugh. This is painful so far. Freaking die.
Come then, test your resolve.
Murder, kill, kill, kill.
Freaking
A
death,
critical hit.
man.
Let's do it.
Okay.
I know. I have a better idea. That's not what I meant to do. Oh well. What if he
Hey,
were
go.
dead though?
Bye bye.
Goodbye, sir.
How can I help?
You sure can. The melee just goes all the way forward while everyone else is just lag behind just a little bit. Like, I'm helping, I promise.
Look at him go.
I mean, so far everything seems nice. I just need some freaking music.
There needs to be something more interesting in terms of just whatever this like clown foolery music is.
This is music for clowns. This is certified clown music. I need to add this to the playlist. Wanna be this guy?
Sure. Little brother, certainly you didn't think you could take me on.
Sterling! You're going down!
Let's do it.
That was it.
That was it?
Die.
That wasn't
Didn't
awkward
give
at
him much of a
all.
chance, huh?
Hey there. Please
How
heal.
can I help?
Please heal. You've taken very little
Glad you're
damage.
okay.
You're not allowed to have damage.
There you go.
What if I did this?
Attack, kill, kill.
Kill, murder, die. Good freaking job. One HP.
That that initiation music sure was something.
Just, you know, lower it so everyone else can actually level up this fight.
There we go. There you guys go. Go kill something. Come on.
Yeah, freaking kill. You can do it. You can kill this guy.
That settles that.
Cool. You can press enter to skip it.
Probably meeting
Ooh, strength.
expectations.
And I don't know what those other
Mass?
ones are.
Strength, dexterity. What the hell is mass supposed to be? What?
What are these stats? Die.
There he goes.
Gained one tier 1 token.
I've got a lot to learn.
Cool.
5. What the heck is a tier 1 token?
Stage clear.
Oh.
United, we are unstoppable.
Weapon tokens. Yeah, of course he was the freaking MVP. He was the only melee character.
He did 165 damage.
He did all the work.
Dang. Marin did only 35 healing. Okay. Not bad, little brother. You and your friends put up quite a fight.
I'm glad to hear it.
By Vosh, you've all grown. That was quite the thrill. Vosh?
Probably some kind of god. A thrill indeed.
Surprised, father?
Well done.
Congratulations, son. All of you should be very proud of what you accomplished today. You especially, Marin. Thank you, Master
Marin only
Gallon.
did 35 healing.
You should all be proud of yourself, especially you, because you were kind of there. You did what you are the princess of the battlefield. You don't gotta do nothing. So proud of you. Ordering everyone else around to do everything for you. Great job, Marin. You're the best!
Oh, man.
And now that you've had your thrill, Commander, I believe some kind of explanation is in order.
Of course. As I promised. Brothers, friends, if you'll excuse us.
Forgive me if I've hardened in my years, Sterling, but I don't expect this is a nostalgic visit.
Unfortunately not, sir.
You were never one to live in the past, always onwards and upwards. Tell me, how goes the war effort?
At the moment, our prospects are grim. In fact, that's what brings me here.
I see. Come to size up our last graduates?
Not quite. The king plans to recruit the entire academy.
Naturally, there's no finer school to supply your ranks. Though I hope to see hope to see the wars end well before our youngest graduate.
Actually, I'm afraid he wants them now, sir. All of them.
Send a bunch of kids to war. Let's freaking go.
Let's break the Geneva Conventions. Just a casual Tuesday, everyone.
Ooh, child soldiers. Is that so? Well, I didn't think he had the gall. Tell me, Commander, what plans does our king have in mind for the initiates? Perhaps 4 together could load a catapult?
I wish I could say.
Always a man of duty. The king is foolish to sever the pact. His father would not have heard of it. Fasil was a good man.
The pact has been broken. Blood must be shed.
Blood for the blood god.
With all due respect, sir, what better way to avenge his father than join the ranks of those those bringing justice to Aramor?
Guard your suspicions, Commander, and do not speak so eagerly of war. If the king wishes it, he shall have his soldiers. I only hope you, of all people, understand the gravity of this decision.
All too well. I can't take this conversation seriously with both of them just smiling the entire time. Chapter 2?
Can I get like some actual music now?
I was kind of expecting there to be a lot more.
Ah, yes. Find your main characters. This graduating class is one of the finest cohorts I've had the pleasure of teaching in my decade as headmaster. At every opportunity, you have shown the resolve and dedication that allows Brookstead to endure, and I have every confidence that the classes to follow would do the same. I regret that I must conclude this graduation ceremony with grim news. We have received orders from King Varric himself. Every student enrolled at Brookstead Academy is to be conscripted into the Delian army, effective immediately. I understand that most of you, graduation felt a lifetime away. I stood where you did once, and I know how you must feel. At the conclusion of this speech, you will all be graduates of Brookstead Academy. Outside these walls, you will be expected to exemplify our honor and our code. Life takes much from us, yet Brookstead still stands. You will have each other to lean on, and I cannot stress enough how important it will be to do so. I'm told you will have 3 hours to prepare. Let Terrazale know that there is nothing that can stain the legacy of our town.
3 hours.
3 hours, man.
Not quite the homecoming you imagined, I take it.
How is this fair?
How could the king do this?
Should I?
Sure.
Easily, he would seem. He cares not for convention, regardless of its legacy or importance. It seems he'll stop at nothing to avenge his father. Where are my manners? Allow me to introduce Lincoln and Bianca.
Lincoln? It's Lincoln.
Lincoln? Kinda like Lincoln.
Okay, I guess it's Lincoln now.
It's him, it's Lincoln.
Lincoln.
The creator of Bitcoin. They are the leaders of this conscription tour, as well as good friends.
Nice to meet you. Sterling's told us all about all of you. I thought you occupied the highest military rank in Delia. Why would you be standing the operation?
I must return to Sojourn. I only came because if the king had sent anyone else, Galen might have beheaded them. You didn't come to see us?
No.
Harsh, just straight up. No.
It's wonderful to see you, but I'm not afforded such luxuries in wartime.
You're leaving then?
I'm afraid so. I'll see you when you arrive at Sojourn. I can make excuses there to take a few hours off.
Ill news aside, I'm glad you came.
I can't put to words how much how much this flawed trip meant to me. Okay, there we go. I really should be going, but you can trust Bianca and Lincoln with anything. And Irving, be sure to see my mother before you go.
Yes.
I will. See you in Sojourn.
Height.
Okay. You can be the mom.
Irving! I'm glad you're home. How did the trials go?
We did quite well. Sterling was there, actually.
Was he? And too busy to stop and say hello to his mother, I imagine?
In fairness, he wasn't here for too long. And not with great news either. Mother,
Oh, I know. Varric recruited the academy.
How did you find out already?
Word spreads fast in a place like this. I heard it from the town crier?
Yeah,
Town
crier.
crier. On the way back from the market.
Ah, well, then I guess you know I'll be leaving.
Oh, Irvin. I've already given one of my sons to Varric's war. Is it ever enough?
We knew this day would come when I entered the academy.
Of course, but not so soon. Well, I suppose it's never easy. You must take care of yourself on the road and your friends.
I'll be fine, Mother. With all the effort of the king's putting into the war, it'll be over before you know it, and I'll be right back in Brookstead.
War is rarely so simple in my experiences. But I hope you're right. How many wars have you been through, ma'am?
Man, this place, Terrazale, always at war all of the time. Never forget.
Remember the last war? The one on last Tuesday?
The Tuesday War, as we like to call it. It's just kind of there every now and again, you know?
I'll miss you terribly, you know.
I know. I'll miss you too. Well, I'll grab my things.
Right. Before you go, let me prepare some provisions for you. I'll leave them on the kitchen table. Oh, and don't forget your running shoes. Okay.
Loading screen. After passing the Brookstead trials, a day of celebration becomes one of separation for many. Having expected to graduate in due time, the Academy students now must quickly say goodbye to their families. Sterling heads back to Sojourn, leaving the contingent in the care of Lincoln and Bianca. The contingent heads for Duskwater, a backwater town in the southeast. Lincoln hopes to fill the rest of their recruiting quota there.
More party members,
Whoop whoop.
I think. I have to say, has there been music this entire time? Because, like, I can't hear any of it.
It's like so soft, it might as well not even be there.
Understood? Understood, I mean. Good man. Your service to the crown will bring your family honor. Now, it would seem our charter requires 2 more brave souls. Come, good people, your king has called. Who will answer?
I've got 4 mouths to feed. Aaron's not old enough to look after the farm.
My leg's not what it used to be, though I suppose I have a few good years left on me.
Should I do it, Ailey? I wager I'd look good with a big ol' hammer.
Choose your next words carefully, Sia. You have a good life here.
Elias looks like a Monique type of character. I just feel it.
Right?
A Kay's. Actually, no. I want to add to that a Kate type of character. Someone get Kate in here.
I would if I had internet.
I wanted to take a little snippet of it, but it won't let me click off the game.
Willing service brings more honor than forced conscription. I pray it doesn't come to that. Damn, Lincoln.
Don't know much about honor, but I can smell adventure when I see it. Sign me up, Captain.
And I with her. Fortune favors us today. I thank you both for your courage.
Just one catch. I gotta swing by the tavern and let the matron know I'll be leaving to take a long vacation. Wouldn't want her to find out the hard way she's out of her favorite barmaid.
Right away.
Very well. Irving, take your friends and accompany our newest recruits to the tavern. Bianca and I will finish up here. Secure what provisions you can. We have a long road ahead of us.
Yes, sir. All these average freaking dudes.
I have to say, these average character designs are not doing it for me.
I'm just gonna grab my things from upstairs. Be down before you can say you don't know what you're getting yourself into. Alright. Prefer to travel light?
Perhaps.
Excessive equipment is an occupational hazard. Name's Elias, by the way.
The two of you have got a lot of guts signing up like you did.
The two of us, right? Try overwhelming bravado and lack of brains from my impressionable friend. I would never let her do this sort of thing alone.
No kidding.
To be honest with you, Elias, it sounds like anyone would have an impossible time trying to stop her.
I wish that weren't true. You've never met a barmaid so bullheaded. Oh, I think I have. What?
Bandits in the streets. They're headed for the inn. Black Abyss. We just left home and we're already in the thick of it. Where is that new recruit? I'd say I'd be ready.
Arms!
Good. Prepare yourself. Looks like we'll see combat sooner than we thought. We'll have to hold out until Lincoln and Bianca can get to us. Huh.
We have a thief now, I'm assuming, right?
I think we have a
She looked
thief
like
and
she had
a
a dagger.
spearman.
Oh,
Also,
so
Hop is
Lia's gonna
back
be
with,
the tank.
after eating 30 meatballs. I want 30 meatballs.
Hub, share. This is
Yeah.
a threat.
Defend the Duskwater Inn for 7 turns until Lincoln and Bianca arrive with reinforcements. This music is
not.
it's like a step up, but the bar was already very low.
What is that over there in the corner? Is that like a mage with a staff?
Oh yeah.
Fell?
Oh,
Oh.
There's just a generic enemy dude.
Hello. At that night one. I'm open on Thursday nights.
I can't believe you're a store that is open. I saw one of them with like a lot of things, but I guess I was wrong.
At your disposal.
And items and stats.
What? Why is there a little down arrow? I feel like I don't know anything. What's chain? Oh, never mind. Attack this guy. Spear. Bob.
Okay.
You're just
Interesting.
another cur.
Just stab him right in the chest. Oh, a critical hit. Right on the spot.
Nice. Chest but with boobies. This is 90% of tactical RPGs. I mean,
Yes.
we do got our boobies right here.
I'm sorry,
Kill.
let's say disarm.
Yes. Does a single stab. Gets freaking hurted.
Oh my gosh, she has no HP or defense.
Yeah, she's a rogue. I did not mean to wait. Gosh darn it. Well, your turn was wasted. Can you kill him, please? Guess not. Die!
He's got too much magic res.
Freaking kill. Die!
Whoa.
There you go. He's
How
freaking
can I
dead.
Please heal her.
Why do they all sound like they're in a tin can? I don't understand.
Yeah, like what is up with this entire
My
game?
hard work is paying off.
That's great, Marin.
Mass. She got an additional point to mass.
I can't believe her weight's gone up. He's heavier now.
Just a little like stab. The sound effect on it too.
This game is something.
I want this game to be good.
I want it to be good too. Like, so far this gameplay isn't terrible. But like, the music is really not doing her girth has increased.
Oh my god.
I don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing, so just call it a thing. Yeah, exactly. You freaking kill him dead, kill him die.
How did you do that?
Man, if only you could have like triangle attacks and you could call all besties.
Right? If only.
Wait, what are these guys' like special passives? We didn't read those yet.
Oh yeah, you. Has a small independent crit chance. So he has a different crit chance outside of the other crit chance he already has.
So it's like 2 different crits essentially. So like he could like has like 2 different rolls.
So like he can like
it?
yeah, I think he has like his own critical hit chance that's separate from the normal crit chance, I guess. And plus 50% from healing items. Also, I just think they all have healing items. Spicy meatball. Caution. Hot. Don't spill. Baked beans. Okay.
Don't spill the baked beans.
Don't freaking spill them, dude. It's not a joke. Do not spill the baked beans.
Me and the boys looking for baked beans.
Me and the boys when I spill my baked beans. What if you were to die? Goodbye, sir. Level up. Oh, got another tier 1
sword
token.
grows lighter with every swing.
Good for you, Irving.
What are these tokens for? I don't understand.
Eventually, I will understand this game. The game will force me to understand the things. Me and the boys when Hup also on twitch.tv eats 30 meatballs instead of 30 baked beans. You right? Everyone be like, Sia, I want you dead. Ow. I shot him right in the face, man.
He's just a little baby. Don't kill him.
Yeah, he's just a freaking dude, my guy.
He's like, I don't know, 14. Leave him alone.
Let me
We're
tell you a
breaking the Geneva
secret.
Convention.
I hate you.
That's so mean. Wait, the heavily armored looking knight is the archer? What?
Yes. Freaking hell! I don't mean to press wait.
Oh man. How many turns are left until they get here?
What do you mean until I get here?
Because this is a wait until, you know, reinforcements arrive.
Oh, that's what it was?
I think so. I'm pretty sure that's what it was.
Oh, man, I do not remember.
These like map borders are so weird.
Lead the way.
Please stop dying.
Together.
Never. She has to get experience one way or another, right?
I suppose you make a good point. I see Irving has gotten to the point where he can just kill enemies by himself.
Irving is the Lord, understood.
Irving really is the Lord, though.
I guess.
I'm not doing that. You can't make me do that.
I guess.
Can you kill him?
She answered you directly.
Freaking die. There are more oysters.
I'm on it.
Cool.
I'm on it.
Can you kill him?
Doesn't look like he can, no.
I believe in a 16. I should have believed harder.
Will he double?
No.
No, he does not double.
Hello?
Oh.
I thought I put him on the freaking. No, I didn't.
Wasn't he the one who had weight?
Yeah. It's okay. Anyone who goes over to Irving just is going to freaking die. Your days are numbered. Ow.
Oh wow, she's finally been hurt.
Can't believe you would hurt her.
Oh.
Oh!
No.
Oh!
Oh. Okay.
Okay,
alright,
baby man.
That's fine.
Okay, that's cool.
Oh. Oh. Okay.
Marin on her turn. Hi, Alden. Heal.
Hi. Stop dying. As your older sister, I need you to stop that. Cut that out right now.
Got you.
Now I need you to kill. Okay, you are not doubling anymore. Remember when you used to double, Alden? That was fun. Bop. Hello, Mario.
Oh.
Team play. Teamwork on getting
There
that
we
kill.
go.
It was teamwork.
She looks like she stabbed him in the freaking foot. She's like, ah, yes, here, right into the ground with you.
Me too, Sia. Freaking yikes is right.
I'm on it.
It gets them down pretty low. Not exactly
Stop.
dead.
He's our highest level unit outside of Irving. But that's because Irving is Irving.
Irving's the Lord. He does, he's just going to be the highest level regardless if we want him to or not.
Exactly. Die.
There we go, another level up.
Can you get some
Proudly
speed?
meeting expectations.
Thank you. You are completely meeting my expectations when you got that speed growth.
He's not Python.
Yeah, Python could never.
Python is quaking in his boots.
You level 4 now? Oh my god.
My sword grows lighter with every swing.
It sure does when you get that speed growth, my good sir.
My goodness. Look at, he even got a point in luck. Can't wait to see this guy start critting like nothing.
I mean, if it was like Fire Emblem, luck is not the crit chance.
Actually,
But
you're
I
right.
don't
I don't know
know.
if it is or isn't.
This character just does a flat 10 damage. In... Okay.
Turn 5.
Wait, 7 turns.
Okay.
Okay. Does this kill him? Yes.
Yeah.
Is there one that doesn't kill him? There we go.
Are you saving it for Alden?
Yes. Little baby man needs some gosh damn experience.
Yeah, he needs the blood.
do
He needs the bloodshed, you know?
Blood for the blood child.
Was that really necessary?
Alright, let's see. How much do you get?
We've got
Magic.
a lot to learn.
You sure do.
He's got
How
a
can I
singular
help?
point in strength.
Stay with me. I guess.
He wasn't dying. There we go. Niff.
Nowhere to run.
You're just gonna leave that one dude over there?
Yeah. He's fine.
You dropped something.
Sucks to suck, dude. Anyway. Kill.
It surprisingly doesn't kill in one shot. Wow.
And you didn't crit either, that's so sad. Ow.
13 damage is a lot more than I was expecting.
Yeah, I
an
did not
arrow
expect to
to
do 13 freaking damage. It's okay, they all decided to go for Irving instead.
Like idiots?
Yeah, come on, dude.
Them witnessing their entire like fleet die to one person. Them, oh hey, we should kill him.
Yeah, peace was never an option.
Lead the way.
Be healed!
There we go.
I'm on it.
Just kill him. Just freaking get a kill. I don't care anymore. Can you... There we go.
Attack, murder, bloodshed,
Die!
sacrifice for Vosh. You know, another day on the field.
Yeah. Oh no! Bye!
There we go.
No, he's freaking gone now.
This should be
You
fun.
see the cake.
Another crab cake. Another day, another crab cake.
It gets him down to 1 HP.
Dang it. I was hoping for that crit, honestly.
Are you sure?
And I guess you guys are both level 3, but he's also baby.
He is.
I guess.
Ooh, a 20% chance. I like those odds. I didn't like them enough, I guess.
I like those odds. I love the little like stab sound it makes. It's so silly to me.
It's just a little kind of noise, you know?
Oh, there you go.
Okay.
No damage.
Ow. Die. She's had enough of this crap. she wants to fight.
Hard work is paying off.
Why is that animation so funny? I don't understand. Are those two even going to be able to die?
We can make
They haven't
them.
moved the entire time, which makes me fearful of them. Oh, he's got a name and like an actual body.
Dang it! If that second one have hit, we could have killed him. Oh, he's freaking dead.
Oh yeah, she's got him.
Okay, I just want to make sure that my chances are 100% this time. Just try and get me, sir.
Oh, dodge both of them.
Die.
Hey,
What's your
that's a lot of
deal?
experience. Fell. Bean juice.
Hot bean juice.
Oh my god.
Well, anyway, back to this. Actually, no, not you. I wanna. Is this permadeath? Like, I don't even know if this is permadeath yet, because no one's died yet, and it hasn't given me. Like, I just know that this game is a thing that exists. I have no idea if it's permadeath or not.
That's a really good question, in my opinion, actually, because you know, if it is permadeath, it completely changes how you're gonna play it.
Oh yeah. I mean, I feel like not much would have changed now, but it will change how I play in the future.
Yeah. Javelin, trident.
End approaches.
Alright, Mr. Critical Hits
Wow.
like nothing. That was a critical hit.
It is 2 times the amount of damage, it seems. That's kind of sad.
Just
Die!
just a little bit.
That settles that.
Just try and kill me.
They'll sure try it, that's for sure.
Do you get a crit? See, I get a crit. Dang it.
No.
Oh, level up though! Can you get some strength? Girl!
No. No strength, only die. Okay, well,
Oh, that's it.
okay, there we go.
United, we are unstoppable.
That's great, Irving.
MVP, Irving.
Damage
Who
dealt.
did the most damage?
Still Irving.
Surprisingly enough, Alden was close enough.
Yeah,
You know, it's
Alden
only a
was closer
40
with his just does 10 damage. Does 10 damage.
Sia out here freaking taking 32 damage. Or alternatively, we could be pronouncing her name wrong this entire time and she could be called the CIA.
There, by the tavern.
I'm glad to see. Voice crack!
Oh, boy.
Oops. I'm glad to see you all in one piece. How did you fare?
Lincoln is like giving me like the Dimitri vibes. Like I'm waiting for him to freaking snap.
I'm kind of getting the same idea.
I think it's mostly the long hair, but I'm just waiting for him to snap.
Splendidly. You may be surprised to learn this isn't the first time I've stepped outside of the tavern into a skirmish.
That sounds like a what? There's a backstory there. Freaking.
Hardly.
That was hairier than I expected.
Literally no one came close to.
Alden, the one time he got hurt, he got really hurted. Ow! Marin, it's okay. Perfect. That was terrible! Oh no, Siri, are you alive? I think he's dead, guys. F in chat for Suru. He's freaking dead. He's freaking died. This is so sad. Well, I guess I gotta do the best Suru Dimitri impression ever. Yes, no fine academy or drunken brawl can fully prepare one for the perils of battle. Still, I was glad to have our recruits with us. They both held their own. Based on your on the charred bandits, I'd assume. Based on the charred bandits, I'd assume one of them is an adept, was an incredibly skilled mage. Discord died, but the stream was working. Like to ship me back to New Lay for the purification, would you?
Not even.
That would spell the end for us both, I'm afraid. Some say it takes one to know one. Ah, I suppose I shouldn't be surprised to find a fellow adept in an army. That's where our talents inspire the least superstition I've found. So long as you're standing under the right banner. Just trying to the music your husband. Footballers here and here. This is so sad. One day you will return to the Discord. One day. And I shall wait patiently. Who are those guys anyway? Were those the Aramorans we're supposed to fight? Huh. Believe me, that would not have ended so quickly or so neatly were we up against the forces of Aramor. No bandits, more likely. We've had trouble with bandits these past few months. For the last week or so, things have been quiet. Maybe they were gearing up for something big like this. These bandits you speak of, do you know where their base of operations is? Not exactly, but I know they used to ambush folks by the northeast crossroads. Had to patch a couple travelers up there when they came through, bleeding like slumber pig. That isn't an expression, Zia. That's just a day's trip north from here, correct? Just about. You don't look like you move too fast, though, so don't hoist me to the gallows if I'm off by an hour. Lincoln, the sun's already low in the sky, and Varric's not one to overlook a delay. We've just recruited the town's best fighters. I won't leave them defenseless at the mercy of some ruffians. And what about the other recruits? I'll send them on ahead. If they at least make good time to sojourn, Varric might be more understanding. I clicked off the game again. Let's be off. Best we reach their camp before they catch wind of what transpired here. I can tell you one thing, the townsfolk will be glad to be rid of these thugs.
Chapter 3.
Oh, you're back.
I've been back for like a hot minute, but you were reading and I didn't want to interrupt you.
Springing the trap.
So, thoughts so far?
This game needs music.
I feel like there needs to be some sort of a tone, you're right.
And also, like, I don't understand. Like, I feel like this game has systems that I'm not allowed to understand what they are. It's not telling me.
I feel like there should be like a hub menu before starting a chapter where, like, you know, you can like look at things and your units beforehand and stuff.
Or, like, at least tell me what the heck, why each person has 4 different swords and what the point of them is.
It would be very nice to know. I completely agree.
In Duskwater, Lincoln and Bianca find enough willing recruits to fill their requirements. Irving and his friends are sent to escort one of the final recruits, Sia, as she gathers her things. While they wait at the inn, a fierce assault from bandits comes over the town. The 4 from Brookstead, along with new friends, Sia and Elias, hold the bandits off at the inn. Now, they plan to follow the trail to ambush the bandits on their own ground. This group had been troubling Duskwater for months, and in Lincoln's eyes, there is no question that something must be done. Didn't they say north? I thought they said north.
I have no idea if it was supposed to be north or not.
We'll need to make a camp for the night. Oh, sorry. I was in auto mode because you were gone for a while.
We'll need to make camp for the night. No sense lying in ambush coming straight from a fight.
Couldn't agree more. I have some weapon maintenance I need to take care of as well.
Always rushing off to your next errand, Irving. I'm looking forward to kicking back and having a nice rest before we plunged into the mortal peril again.
I'll catch up with you. It won't take long to get my weapon situated.
Irving, I'll be around if you need help. Garrick, don't come by my tent to pester me with useless questions. Useless? Just because you don't see the use doesn't mean there isn't one.
Frank, come on. The mouse is killing me here.
As your commanding officer, that's exactly what it means. I don't have the patience for it tonight. Oh, alright. I'll go pester Sia or Elias instead. You do that. Lincoln is going to fucking kill someone.
Lincoln's gonna freaking snap. Oh, about freaking time!
Okay! This is certainly a menu.
Level 9 cleric.
I mean, he could hurt, potentially. I don't know.
Hammer.
I
You
feel
just
like-
smash.
Does this tell us what each of these do? Excellent at striking weak points with a saber, longsword, classic weapon favored by those who prefer a powerful swing. Some may laugh at the size of this blade, but continue doing so when they're impaired. Okay, so like they're
So so it
just
looks like
different stat
this.
distributions.
Yeah, longsword looks like it's heavier and it does more damage.
Mhm.
Saber is lighter with lower damage and a higher crit chance.
Mhm.
Kodachi is higher accuracy with the middle stuff. And longsword has no weight and kind of all around. So power, finesse, focus, and balance. Okay, I see what they're going for now. Now that I'm able to look at everything. Well, we gotta give our main lord. We gotta upgrade his. Yeah? Do we not have one? Hello? Oh, you have to hold it. Cool. Well, cool. Short sword +1. And then we're gonna go over to Alden because he's my favorite mage. Now we're just gonna. There we go. That'll help everyone. What's in the shop? Stat boosters? Are permanent. Oh, okay. I see. Weapon tokens? Oh. Oh, hey! Oh, I'm gonna buy some of those then. And then just, go back over here and be like, see ya! I need her critting. And, I guess we could go to Garrick and be like, hey, buddy. Crit. Cool. Seems like fun. That seems nice. Let's save. This sound effect is sure is something. I wish it was like a different sound effect than just this kind of noise, you know?
I do know. Hi.
Welcome back.
I think trying to watch stream on Twitch is probably killing my hotspot. So, sadly, I'm going to have to turn that off.
It's advanced. Oh, that's what advance is.
Oh no!
Recipes all those bonds. Well, I guess we'll get to that later.
Later it is.
Just up ahead here. This is it.
No quarter.
Positions, everyone. Let's make short work of these criminals. Just a moment, darling. I'm out of breath.
Maybe if you listen to me instead of stuffing your face full of biscuits at the palace.
It's not the biscuits, dear, I assure you. It's all this gold. Couldn't these bankers have spared us spared us an axe or two? Excuse me.
Oh, like a donkey.
Okay.
Because we're there, they have to carry the gold instead of having like somebody to carry it for them.
Alright, cool, because I was really confused for a second. Or perhaps a few bodyguards to protect it?
They are much too marginally for that. Besides, the king keeps these roads in good shape for travelers like us.
Holy shit, they all just appeared.
If travelers like you have any mind to leave in good shape, you best be handing over your valuables nice and easy. I'd like to take a look at this gold.
Really?
Take a look at this, Lone Knife. If it's a fight you want, you'll have it. I reckon the other prisoners could use a bit of company.
I
I
sure did.
sure did indeed.
Did-
It sure is loading.
Oh my god, it's just loading. Okay, cool.
Beat as many bandits as you can before they scatter and regroup. Okay, so it's
Get
just...
her!
Let's see how many of them we can kill.
That's a lot of them.
Found the leader.
I'm sorry, does he have a name? Did it just say his name was Benny?
Yeah.
Hi, Benny!
Sickle. Okay. I need to see how well you can kill.
It's not bad, surprisingly enough, I think, right?
Me too. Yeah,
Okay.
where's the elevator music when it's loading? Like, this game's got elevator music everywhere else. You might as well have it while it's loading. Bop.
Push the advantage.
There it goes.
I'll take point.
Did you figure out what those tokens did, by the way?
Oh, yeah, they upgrade the weapons.
Did you do any upgrading?
Yes. We now have a short sword +1.
Nice. Because, you know, Irving is totally not going to abuse this at all. you know?
Exactly. I also upgraded this guy's crossbow.
Uh-huh.
You know, for that good sick crit chance that he never wants to have. Oh, okay.
How can I help?
You guys can do it! Great work, team! Oh. Well, in that case.
Wait.
What would it be?
Everyone's
There.
Okay. Advance! Me too.
Oh my
What
gosh.
if you were to die, though? Pop. Okay. But what if you were dead? You'll get your comeuppance in 30 seconds. Let's go! Strength.
One step at a time.
That's great, Elias. I'm gonna give her the dagger +1 because I want her critting at least some point in her life. Like the 22% chance she should do one. That's like 1 in 5 times she should crit. At the very least, strength finally. She needed that. If there was anyone who needed strength more, I would love to see them. Let's see here.
This should be fun.
Die. Hell. Well, I did try. Can't blame me for trying on that one. Another strength
Probably
throw.
meeting expectations.
I'm a simple person. I see strength and I see that it needs to go up because what better is there to go up than a stat that's meant for killing people?
What was I thinking?
No, you're good. I wonder what mass is supposed to be. Oh, there we go. So it does tell you. Okay, so HP, strength, magic, blah blah blah. Defense. Okay, 4 is resistance. Accuracy and dodge increases damage and units' abilities to exploit high advantage matchups. Oh, so mastery. Increases dodge and true speed. And luck is the crit chance. Okay. Okay, well, what if we were to die? Leaves. Oh, come on. These guys do be kind of dodging. What if we were to, like, do this? Die. I love the way they just hit 3 times. Yeah, they do be kind of dodging.
At your disposal.
I don't know which one's better, the javelin or the spear. Go with javelin. I like that crit chance.
You're
There we
just another
go.
cur.
Bam.
You're making me look bad. can I help?
Hey, BB. Hi, little baby. Hi, BB. Hi. Hi,
Help
hi.
me.
I won't let you
Please
fall.
don't die. Ow. But what if you were die? Ow. Death.
Little warning next time?
Ow. Why'd he go back like that? There's just a wall of enemies. Kill. Let's kill. Nice. Magic, that's
I've
good.
got a lot to learn.
That's great, baby.
Get up,
Heal.
Buttercup.
At your disposal.
Yeah, you're not killing. Okay. Whatever you did instead. You kill this guy. Yes, kill. Yes, kill! One day Suru will return from the war. Okay. One day. One day he will. I believe in it. Also, hi Rainy. I see your little dude. How are you doing today, Rainy?
Saru is back from the war.
Suru's back from the war.
I'm sorry, my internet is being stupid on everything, apparently. Uh-huh.
It's okay. You're back now, and that's what's important.
It's true. How much murder have we committed? How much kill has there been?
There has been kill.
Have any of us been killed?
No.
Give them no quarter.
Foreign
Tuber?
Am I supposed to throw Buddy up into the thick of it? He can handle it. Suru, our beloved. Kill percent.
Saru. I am here, flushed emoji.
So you can use WASD or the arrow keys to move the
Move
map
around and about.
Gonna just be healed.
Nice to see you on your
Take
feet.
all 11 points of healing.
Just start throwing them over there, I guess. This music's like better, but like not by much. I want the enemy to approach me. I want them to die.
Gets shot, level ups.
Yeah.
My sword grows lighter with every swing.
Also, I learned that what mass does.
So what does Mass do?
It's mastery.
Oh.
What if you were dead though?
Go Bianca, murder, kill.
You're really gonna try me?
Yes, well, he's at his last 6 HP.
You didn't have to do that.
Another
At your
tuber.
disposal.
Oh, come on.
Just crit him.
Yeah, honestly, just crit him. Oh, well, didn't mean to get that one.
Are we going to have our first death? Is it going to
How
happen?
can I help? Let's do it. Have fun.
What was that?
We're trying so hard to make him not die.
Hey,
I'm smart. I'm a smart gamer. I know what I'm doing.
Okay, I see.
Where's our high crit chance one? There we go. Let's get a crit on him. Okay, that's fine, I guess. That's fine. Well, he's dead now.
This is liege.
One way or another, he's freaking dead. That's how you. That's, you know.
Mm-hmm. Gonna stamp there.
There we
this
go.
one's on the house.
Hey! Okay, this is gonna kill, right?
About freaking time.
go. Kill. Taken care of. Good job, Sia. This is what you're made
Right
for.
away.
She's finally killed.
I won't let you fall.
Oh yeah, this is happening up here. But what if he were to crit and kill him? Okay, that's fine.
He leaves him at 1 HP specifically so he doesn't die.
One step at a time.
Okay.
Are you sure?
Well, I guess that means Alden can just come in and be like, "Hi, buddy.
My XP.
Die." Cool. You know, for all the cool effects they put into this game, they sure didn't make
My
good
hard
music
work is
for it.
paying off.
No. I have to say, the sound effect between, like, the turn transitions is just kind of, like, so jarring.
There is music. Are you guys just not able to hear it, like, at all?
Like I said, on my end, the music's super soft.
Okay, I'll turn it up a little bit then.
I don't know if that, like, carries on over to, like, the stream it also being soft there, but, like, it's very soft.
Okay, I mean, since there's, like, not much there, I'll just turn it up.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, it's basically nothing. Did that help? Can you guys hear it now?
I can definitely hear it better.
Okay, hopefully it doesn't drown me out. That's always my concern with music.
Considering it can barely, you know, shine in any
Yeah.
capacity, I highly doubt it'll drown you out.
You're right, you're right. Sure ain't much. Oh, okay. I guess you can resume and you can pause in the middle of combat. That's fun.
Crossbow.
Die. Okay, I just wanted to one.
Garrick,
you.
please crit. We're begging you, Garrick.
There we go.
Push the advantage.
There it goes.
I won't let you fall.
Be healed. Die. Okay. I guess not. Die.
Elias, I have to say you were severely disappointing me with your performance.
Honestly, same.
For having like 2 different crit rates. Dang.
Yeah, man. I didn't read our new buddy's stuff too either. Whoops.
Oh, for Bianca and
Bye
Lincoin?
bye me.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so yeah, you can just do that.
Speed works too, I guess. Is she at level 6 now? Yeah. I keep trying to push her into combat to make her useful, and she just isn't becoming useful.
No strength growth, be like, uh-huh.
Magic increased by 20% of strength. Huh.
Is this for healing, I guess?
That's just in general. Allies within 2 tiles gain plus 8% power. Okay.
What does that mean? It's not a power stat, so I'm assuming it just adds 8% to their damage?
I'm assuming that too. Let's hope he hits a 15. Nope. From what I hear, it's the same looping notes over and over. It pretty much is, yeah. That's just it. Kind of all we got to get to live with over here. He's just trying to make boring music.
How can I help?
The gameplay's alright, but like the
Lead the
music
way.
is not doing it for me.
No level of anything.
There we go. Let's freaking just kill this guy.
Give them no quarter.
Eee! Level up.
Oh, nice.
It's good to be me.
That
What?
way
What?
to
Okay.
freaking go.
Alright, Garrick. Whatever floats your boat.
Yeah, you do you, King. I mean, I guess. Just uses the
Okay.
critting one in every situation because why not?
Bottoms up.
Am I right? Or am
yes,
I right?
okay. There we go.
Yep.
Heals her for all 7 HP.
I mean, why not? Ow.
Alden, please do not die.
He'll be fine. See? Die.
There we go.
Frosty. Oh, cool. Tier 1 token. Oh my god. I didn't think he could come over here. Eldon. Magic.
I've got a lot to learn.
Okay, there's no way that other guy's coming to get to him, right?
I sure hope not, because he's like 1 HP, right?
I hate when that game just auto speeds up. Like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
You can get
Are you
Link
sure?
Coin over him
I can?
if you bring him closer to Link Coin, because there's not a space dividing them.
Let's
Right.
do it.
Arcane Blast!
Oh, okay.
Right away.
Please be heal. Tankies.
There we go.
Heal.
We've got you.
I'm on it.
To make sure he doesn't kill Alden, you can chain him there.
No, I'm
Right?
just gonna
Because
kill
doesn't
him
that
this
stop
turn.
moving? Oh.
I'm gonna use Bianca to do that, and then just get him with Elias.
Okay.
Everyone's that protagonist guy. I think it's Irving. I think he's the
Yeah.
protagonist guy.
Potentially.
Potentially.
To be completely honest, I cannot tell if there really is supposed to be a central protagonist.
I think it's him, but that's it. All I have is my vague hunch of the story has kind of focused on him, at least in some capacity.
It's true, it has shown his brother and his mother,
Yes.
and they do say, Irving, take your friends, so,
Yeah.
in death.
I'll take point.
Bop.
Kill.
Let's kill. I think he's the protagonist. That's quite that's quite telling of the story. Yeah. Yeah, it is. Hi, Hop. Hi, Rainy. Ah. Can I freaking... Rest in peace. Okay, you know, I'm gonna have Sia, like, damage him. As we can see it doesn't crit. But, you know, that's quite the assumption. Yeah. Even the enemy crit,
Right
you
away.
can get a cool animation, which is critical. It looks like Lincoin is our Frederick, though.
Being level 9, yeah.
Can you kill?
This man can't freaking move. He's
Yeah.
stuck.
It's okay, he'll die here.
Oh, well now he can move.
Yeah. He's dead, though.
Bop.
Right. You, please be healed. She needs to heal, like, every freaking turn, or else, like, it's a wasted turn for her.
Mhm. Well, that's it.
Yeah. We're out for 9 turns. Oh, that was it.
Yeah. Like I said, that's it.
That's it.
Just
Irving,
glad
wait,
it's
what?
Elias? Oh, okay.
Elias too. Oh, maybe it's because of how much damage he took? No, he did more damage.
Irving? Okay, he did more damage than Irving, but Sia did more damage than him.
Well, he also took more damage as well, and maybe they're taking that into consideration?
Maybe also distance traveled?
Yeah. It's music.
This is almost music.
Look here. This one seems to be carrying a map of some kind. Yes, it's got a couple of ambush sites marked, and several paths leading back to a place called Dark Manor. What kind of an amateur crime lord has their henchmen run about with a map of their secret hideout?
So Rainy, this game is called Dark Deity. It was made by fans of Fire Emblem, and it was made to be like Fire Emblem, but also unique in its own way. And it's it sure is a game so far.
It's rather crudely drawn. I wouldn't be surprised if it broke if the bloke made it himself. Well, let's hope he was a better cartographer than Bandit. Why do I just have to keep talking?
Just, you can do it! Woo!
Tell me, Elias, do you know something of this place?
Also, Rainy, I too like the character art. It is the only thing that's kept me going so far, outside of the pretty alright gameplay.
Not specifically. The Darkenweld family was once quite influential in Duskwater, and partially responsible for its founding as a mining town. It's just over the hill there.
What happened to them?
What always does. One bad air and a whole lot of empty coffers.
If it's truly a noble manor, it will be well fortified. I suggest taking an afternoon to prepare. The cover of night might be just the advantage we need. Okay, so you know when you in photo editing and whatnot, when you don't properly get a PNG or something, it's on a background, and so if it's if you take it out, sometimes there's clips of it still stuck on it. You know what I'm talking about? It's hard for me to explain, but we've got people here who probably know what I'm talking about. There's little clips stuck to the end of Lincoln's hair, Lincoln, over. I can't have my mouse show it, but a little past the shoulder where the strips are just kind of going. But it's just there's little tips there, just that it wasn't perfectly cleaned up before being put in. So there's that. Also, I assume Suru's dead again, so I must mantle and take up his job. Yeah? Okay. Good man. It's refreshing to be among professionals. Your training serves you well. At least all those drills wiping windows are finally starting to make sense. Speak for yourself. Chapter 4. Treasure Unknown. Frosty. There she goes. After successfully ambushing the bandits, the party discovers the location of the bandits' stronghold. They plan to take the night to prepare for a full assault. Dark Manor, a dilapidated noble estate in the forest, has become home to a hive of brigands. Having heard mention of prisoners, the party agrees to make safety of any captives their top priority. Frosty is being quite loud. Okay. So I'm gonna just save again. And who do I want to upgrade? You don't ever do damage. That's not your job. I guess I could upgrade Elias's Spear. I feel like Spear's a good one. What that? What? What the dog doing? I feel like you just put me into a trap. How dare you? I'm not allowed. No. There we go. Cool. So I'm gonna need more. So I'm gonna need tier 2 tokens to upgrade those. Neat. Now for bonds. Now to actually freaking read these. I'm assuming these are just support conversations. Yeah. cool. I guess we'll read this one. Can I... Bond. Ah! This is also strange, Irving. Every time I think back to the last days in Brookstead, it feels like a dream. I'm a bit surprised to hear you say that. Between the four of us, at least you were expecting to graduate.
I don't know.
Yes, but not like this. I'd never seen Master Galen that distraught before. He's usually so composed, like he's perfectly in control. That's the nature of war. It strips even the powerful of their control. Galen knows that best of all. He's the one who taught us to fight in the first place. I think he's learning the lesson again himself. That may be. At least I don't have to wait another year for you and Garrick to catch up to me. And I know you've been eager to get out there ever since you enrolled. It seems like you're getting your wish.
No kidding.
I'm definitely looking forward to stepping onto the stage, making an actual impact. I've spent my entire life up to now in the audience. That's called having a childhood, Irving. Well, I guess some people are just born to do certain things. I'm grateful for the chance to live out my calling.
It'll be alright.
I know you'll make the Academy proud, and your family, though I'll admit your brother set the bar pretty high. All the more reason not to take my eyes off of it for a moment. Ambition has its place, don't forget. But it doesn't hurt to take a look at your surroundings now and then. As long as it doesn't slow me down. I think you could afford to slow down a little. By my standards, I'm still not moving
You
fast
really
enough.
think so?
Oh well, maybe you'll understand what I mean. When I'm your age, perhaps? So in about a year. You might be surprised, Irving. A lot can happen in a year. Oh, okay, they already just have B. Yeah, I can... How did I... What did I do to do this the first time? I don't remember. I don't remember what I clicked to make it happen the first time. Oh, okay, you click bond. Hey, Elias, what have you got there? Oh, hi, Marin. I'm just whittling. It's something simple for my hands while I think. Can't say I would call what you're doing there simple, but I guess that's beside the point. What's on your mind? Curious mind? Not much these days. I felt so at home in Duskwater. I think it's just taking me some time to adjust. Well, where were you before Duskwater? Lots of places. Too many places, if you ask me. Okay, let's take it simple then. Where were you staying just before you stayed in Duskwater? Everhearth. Within the Void Maw Dwarves. Okay, what? Did you like it there? Were you happy? I was, truth be told. It was the happiest I've ever been. How come? I learned to craft armor and weapons. They taught me their traditions and trade. All in exchange for nothing. A strange people, to be sure, but some of the best I've ever known. It was there I learned to whittle, actually. Taught me how to stay happy with little. I learned there that the family you make can be just as loving as your own blood kin. That's beautiful. I'm sorry, I don't mean to pry. You just looked like you needed to let some steam out. No, don't mind at all. You're a good listener. Do you always spend your time letting near strangers vent to you? Surprisingly enough, no. I'm really more of a private person, but I hate to see people stuck in their own head. Then you have a gift, really. I've met too many that don't even care to notice, much less do something about it. You're too kind. I would say that honor belongs to you. So many conversation. So many conversation. There's a lot going on. I guess we're in support hell now. You should be very proud of your patriotism, Sia. Huh? What do you mean? You seemed quite eager to enlist. I was the same way when I joined the academy. I'm eager to get out of Duskwater. I can tell you that. Really? I didn't see anything wrong with it. And you were there how long? Maybe a couple of hours. Yeah, and you were already attacked by bandits? We were. That happens often then? Not usually. But when it's not bandits, it's something else. And you know what Duskwater never is? What's that? A tourist destination.
No kidding.
Conversing is not my strong suit. Same. Ah, I see. With the exception of recruitment tours, of course. That's right. When a war gets desperate enough, the crowd reaches its hand into Duskwater. Well, you've certainly put it behind you now, but the road ahead promises both change and challenge. I like a good challenge. You'll be good to have around. I always am. You made a noble choice to serve your people, Elias.
Never not.
Interesting you should say that. I don't feel as though I had much of a choice at all. When Lincoln's... No, and no need to tell him I said that. But after everything I'd seen Sia through, I couldn't watch her get thrown into the dogs at the whim of some king. I understand. But yours is a different story, I imagine?
Yes.
Yes. It was a lifelong dream of mine to serve the crown, like my brothers before me. I see. Have you been at this for a while then?
Not quite.
Real combat? No, not any longer than you. Oh, that's promising news. I've trained, though, quite extensively, and Lincoln and Bianca are experienced themselves. We're likely in the best hands, as far as new recruits go. If that's true, that is a comfort. One thing I wouldn't do is intentionally lie to you about something like that, Elias. I trust your word on that. When will Suru return from the war? Suru, please stop being dead. I thought that would work. I guess not. You've come a long way since I last stumbled into you and Marin at the sparring fields. Well done, Alden. Suru, please. I'm praying. Thanks! I've been training a lot. I'm sure you have. There's no shortcut to excellence. Well, you can always get lucky.
It's not that simple.
And you can just as easily get unlucky. It's better not to rely on
You
luck.
sure?
Seems to work alright for Garrick. Huh, he'd have you believe that, but trust me, it doesn't work as well as it seems. Wait, we definitely got lucky getting assigned to Sterling like
No
that.
kidding.
I'm with you there. That was unexpected. So he didn't even tell you he was coming? No, I was completely surprised. It's a shame he couldn't stay with us longer. Yeah, I can't believe we actually beat him. There should be some kind of reward for that.
Not quite.
Well, we had an advantage in numbers, don't forget. What about all the other challenges? They were hardly comparable to Sterling. I guess that's true. Besides, I'm sure he had to suspend all of his non-lethal tactics. That's probably all he was learning in the army. So you don't think I could have beaten him? I mean, if it were just the two of you? Yeah, just us! Haha! Alden, I'll never accuse you of setting unambitious goals. With some more training, possibly, perhaps you could have beaten him. Then I'll keep at it until I'm strong enough to make history myself. Can't go wrong with that. See, Garrick? I did tell you we'd pass our trials. And with flying colors, too? Though I don't remember you mentioning anything about skipping the grade. Ha! Even your father was surprised by that. That will take some adjusting for him, relinquishing control over his little corner of the world. Well, don't think our early graduation excuses your debts. You still owe me a meal and a cold drink at the King's Cornucopia. I am genuinely unsure if you're saying that because you're a man of your word or exceedingly cheap. Are those mutually exclusive? It doesn't seem like it.
Joke.
The King's Cornucopia. That place is so garish. Couldn't you have chosen, I don't know, literally anywhere else? You don't want to see Claudia again? Yes, and I'm sure you find it quite amusing to watch me order a drink with my eyes fixed on my feet. I didn't say that. No, but you were thinking it. Claudia, I suppose she'll be staying behind in Brookstead after all. Business will be down. I do hope she fares all right. Sounds like you're learning to show a little empathy.
Hardly.
Rest assured, I'm as incapable of that as ever. Karek, the cold-blooded sharpshooter. Can hardly say it without trembling. That's me. You know, with all the chaos of our hasty recruitment, I'm glad we ended up in the same battle group. I'd die of boredom otherwise. Now, at least, I'll die of something interesting.
Don't worry.
But not anytime soon, if I can help it. Then let's hope you can, my friend. Wouldn't be the first time I've saved your life. And careful now. That's a river that runs both ways. I wasn't aware rivers did that. This one does. Oh jeez, need me some water. Ah. Well, Lincoln, Sterling spoke quite highly of you. Then you must have caught him in a good mood. How do you mean? Fulcher's ivory and the frost soul of 1100. Did Sterling ever speak of it? Only afterwards, when he returned on leave. He was very secretive about it before then. No doubt his discretion why Varric trusted him with the mission. And his skill, of course. And did Varric trust you? I have a message. Is it from Drew? His hotspot be true be dead. That's so sad. Well, then I guess if that's the case, we could probably just wrap it up after we finish all these bonds. I mean, that's a good 2 hours, right? Almost 2 hours. That's not bad. Hopefully his internet comes back to him tomorrow, and we could do something else instead. And why did Varric trust you? I have been to Vulture's library before, and knew several ways in and out, but to be honest, even my knowledge of our purpose there was strictly need to know at the time. Sounds like I have you to thank for my brother making it out alive. You might, but I could say the same of him. Our only part of that mission went according to plan. Your brother was quick on his feet. Always has been. When I was 10, Brookstead was raided by a large force of bandits. Sterling took it upon himself to rally the townsfolk and repel their attack. So I've heard. Your retelling always made him quite bashful. I'm not surprised. He's never been one to rest on his laurels. Always kept his eyes focused on the next greatest achievement.
Indeed.
And that has served him
No
well.
kidding.
Definitely has. I just hope I can do the same. A worthy goal. Okay, cool. So we're done with him. I'm done with... Nope, time for Bianca. Oh, wait. No, she can't bond yet. Oh, there's so many. Oh, Elias just has one more. It's Sia. Okay. Here we are, Ellie, on a grand adventure together, like I always said we would be. First, your versions of always has a rather short definition. Second, this grand adventure came on a whim of yours, like everything else we do. Okay, let's do what you want then. Is this such a burden? Let me think about that. Maybe if it would help if we weren't dedicated to a cause from which we might be executed for abandoning. See, no good ideas either. Ever. That's why I make the decision on what we do. I think that's probably a massive oversimplification, but we can roll with it if you want.
Fun.
Yay, I get what I want. Was it ever in question? Of course not. Really though. If you want to dodge out and make a run for Carmont, I'm all in. I don't want to drag you into something you're uncomfortable with. Oh, give it up. It's fine. Just wish we had discussed it beforehand. Well, next time I feel like I'm going to make a ridiculously compulsive decision, do you think I should ask you first? You can be my emotional touchstone. Do I think you should ask me first? Do you ever listen to yourself? You're just ridiculous.
Come on.
So that's a yes, right? Yes, of course I think that. Maybe then we wouldn't be stuck fighting in an unjust war for a nation we care nothing for. Hey now, watch the use of we here. I grew up in Delia. You grew up in Duskwater. The King of Delia never gave the slightest rift for you, your family, or your town. Now, pardon me sticking to my centuries-old cultural tradition of identifying with the place I live. Very funny. Hey, little man. Hope you're feeling good about that trial. I think we just might have set a record after all. You think so? It's possible, I'm sure. He wouldn't admit it. But from the look on his face, I'd wager you managed to impress my father too. That's more than I can say for myself. Headmaster Gallon? Wow. Yep, Headmaster Gallon. Still sounds weird when people say that. Why? Because to you, he's just dad? Sure, let's just run with that. Does he act differently at home than he does at the academy? Yes, quite. I thought he probably has a soft side. He's much worse. Oh.
Well, what do you know?
Nevertheless, we've managed to narrowly escape his clutches. Bit of an early graduation for you. I definitely wasn't expecting that. Yes, well, life's full of surprises. Good for you to learn that lesson early. I think Headmaster Gallon used to say something like that. Yeah, the one who is always prepared is never taken by surprise. Gods, I hope I'm not starting to sound like him. Has a rather convincing Gallon impression, though. Alden? Terrifyingly so, in fact. Thanks! Alden, come here. Your hat's flying off. Just leave it alone. There, that's better. Happy now?
Alden?
Don't be rude. Are you hungry? Did you pack enough beans? I'm fine, Marin. Really, you're so fussy sometimes. I know, I'm sorry. It's just that all of this must be so new for you. Training for this was the whole point of the academy. But you were supposed to have 3 more years to do it. Oh, I'm sure you miss your friends terribly. They were all recruited too. That's right. I almost forgot about that. At least this way we can stay together. Very true. I was worried that you might get up to without me, stopping you from setting all the buildings aflame. Marin, you're doing it again. Sorry, I'm just worried about you. We're facing all new kinds of dangers every day. Which reminds me, stay close to me in battle, alright? If anything goes wrong, I can heal you, but if you go too far, I can't guarantee you'll be safe. Alden, did you hear what I said? Yes, Marin, stay close to you in battle. Alright, good. So, you're the one who knows how to have fun around here, eh? You could say that, although count me out if your definition of fun is enlisting in the army on a whim.
Bummer.
Boo! Really? You can't act like this is the most fun you've ever had. Who let this guy on the stage? Boo! What do you expect? You pull my arm and I tell you a funny joke? I'm trying to relax here.
Come on.
Come here then. I'm gonna pull your arm. That wasn't an invitation, see ya? I go places I'm not invited all the time. It's fun. Guess that's one thing we have in common. Maybe let's keep it at one, huh? Alright, spill the beans, mister. Why are you so hesitant to be friends with me? Have you considered that you're just as fun as you think you are? Nope! You're hiding something, and I want to know what it is. Tell me. Oh jeez. Is that Lincoln telling us we need to get going? A shame, I was really enjoying this conversation. Hold it right there!
Clever.
Tell me! Does it not bother you that everyone expects us to be friends? I don't want everyone to just think of me as the carefree
Really?
one. No, it doesn't bother me. Maybe you should be less worrying about what other people think, and more scheming with me on how to liven up the retinue here. Good luck getting Lincoln to experience emotion. I think it's out of my range. Oh well. We'll get him alright. I have a plan. Garrick, hello. Everything's been happening so fast. I don't think I've had a chance to thank you for helping me with my trials.
You're really something.
No need. It was a privilege to see things through to the end for
Come
you. Not just for me, for all of us. And not even really the end, it's just the start of a new beginning, and that's why they call it commencement. I've always wondered about that. Really? No, I never gave it a second thought. Oh, Garrick. I'm sure you're a bit anxious about Alden. He's quite young after all. And that's not even the half of it. At least he'll be close where I can keep an eye on him. He'll be in good hands then. And if his performance at your trial was any indication, he definitely shows promise. He's very gifted, that's for sure. He just needs some direction. well, you usually provide that whether your recipients want it or not. Am I really that bossy? That, not with most people, no. Just with you? A bit,
It'll
perhaps.
be alright.
Yeah, well, maybe you can use it. Ever give that a second thought?
Hardly.
Can't say I have. Then Corwin, I'm really loving the whole solemn stoic deal. Bet it kills with the ladies. Charming. Meant no disrespect, of course. Just figured there must be a reason for the salt. Assuming there is, what makes you think I tell you about it? We're comrades now, brothers in arms. Let there be no secrets and so on. Besides, you must have some sort of code against lying, right? There's a difference between omission and mistruth.
Are you sure?
Am I getting that right about lying, or was it lying with women? For all that training you received at the academy, I'm sure you've never learned to treat your superiors with respect. Listen, no harm in keeping everybody humble. Might be one of my gifts, actually. Humility begins with oneself. Take my word for it, or don't. If I can't teach that to you, a few hard battles
Well,
will.
what do you know?
Frightening. For all your exquisite qualifications, I wouldn't have expected to find prophet of ill tidings
I've
among
said
them.
my part.
If you have no real objective here, Garrick, I'll be finished with this foolishness. I have preparations to attend to. I'll break that facade eventually, my friend. Just a matter of time. Oh, cool. That's all of them. I did it. Cool. Well, with that, save. We got an hour 48 minutes in. Alas, Sue had to run on us for having poor internet. But oh, you're back?
I just got back.
Oh.
Here, Suru had to run out on us due to poor internet. You know, it'd be like that. I'm sorry, it's kind of accurate because my internet is poor.
Well, hey, you're back, so we can continue.
Would you like to?
I mean, I was only gonna stop because you were gone.
Then we can keep going. I cannot guarantee my internet will keep stable though, so
Well, worth a shot.
worth a shot. Let's keep going.
You missed all those bonds though, but it's not like you were missing much.
Is that all that happened?
Yeah, basically the entire time you were gone, I was just doing the bonds.
Okay.
So now you're back. Not a bad spot. After a little remodel, some interior decorating, I can see the charm of this place.
Well, no use stalking us.
Pace yourself.
We should be careful. The first bandit mentioned prisoners. We don't want this to turn into some game of chicken featuring hostages. That's your character.
We don't want this to turn into a game of chicken featuring hostages.
Also, you might want to adjust your mic a little bit. Kind of soft.
Oh, here. Is that better?
Yes. Speak for
Yeah.
yourself. I'm rather fond of chicken. I like Sia.
Is Sia good?
You may have noticed, we're short on hostages, Sia. The sooner we ensure their safety, the better. Maybe... Sorry.
Maybe if we're lucky, they'll help us find our way to the leader.
See, even Hop wasn't listening. It wasn't even all that important.
Understood. Right. Traumatized prisoners are going to be in any shape to fight. Doesn't sound even remotely likely. Hey, it happens in all the stories I read. Could happen here.
Together.
Well, let's hope we're in one of those kinds of stories, then. Let's do this. Why did it have to load? We were right there. We're already on the map.
Game said load anyways.
And sure is taking its sweet time.
I don't understand why it takes quite a time to load.
I see the
You know.
prisoners to defeat the leader of the bandits.
Do you think the prisoners are able to die?
I don't know. But it looks like we only have 2 prisoners to rescue.
Time to split the party in half and go in either direction.
I guess that's a good idea. Oh yeah, no. For some reason I thought this is where the end of the map was, but no, it would be better to just split the party. This guy looks like a mage. And this guy's an archer. So we'll have our mage go this way, and we'll have our archer go that way.
There we
And then one healer on each side.
Yeah. She's only level 4, Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh, Marin. Marin? However you say
Thought
her
you'd
name.
never ask.
Yeah. What if you were to kill him in one freaking shot? You cannot.
Comes really close to it.
Yeah.
It goes.
Can do.
Um,
Die.
Up. Right in the kidney. His
Yeah.
kidney is not freaking gone. You're freaking dead.
Give me a second. I gotta close the door now. No, I'm not gonna close the door. It's too hot. I'm gonna say, playing a tactical RPG with a mouse isn't that bad. I kind of like it, personally.
It only makes sense. I don't understand why things wouldn't let it be played with a mouse.
Yeah.
Look at that, Irving levels up again.
You've gotta be
Level
kidding
8.
me.
Not a single point into anything but speed and luck.
You know, speed looks
Feels
okay, I
good.
guess. Also, is it just me or is everyone getting like
Are
2
you sure?
points in HP like all of the time?
I feel like that's probably what is indeed happening, actually.
Beam.
I like how it's just a rapid succession of the number 1.
Me too. Freaking bonkers die. Ow. Is it bonkers die? She leveled up.
I like how the thing just crunches
My
up.
hard work is paying off.
Yeah, it's cool. Oops. The way that they die depends on, like, changes the way that the little animation plays. Oh, that's neat. Cool. You are no use over on this side. I guess you can be of some use over here, though. Bop.
Hey, another level up for him.
Nice. Level 7 now. Or 6. That's...
One step at a time.
Ooh, it's a good one. That's like all of the important stats.
Only a 1 point into HP, right?
Okay, I guess you're gonna have to crush him. You're gonna have to be the one that does at least some damage here. Bonk. Imagine taking damage. Could not be Lincoin.
I guess.
How much? What goes into defense? Is there a
It's rude
defense
to
stat?
stare.
Was I not paying attention?
Yeah, it's a defense
Oh,
stat.
okay.
The way she stands looks like they just straight up ripped off the thief model from actual Fire Emblem games. With the GBA ones. Like, it looks so similar. Also, they just out here be dodging every single attack. Oh my goodness. Ew.
There he goes. Kill.
Beam.
He
Beam.
Oh, now he kills. I like how the beam comes from his back. Rather
Yeah,
than
right? I
his
just saw that.
hand.
The beam was on his back. Finally, the air conditioning is turned on. Now I can close the door.
Not bad, not bad.
Cool. This guy can die, right? Bob. Well, okay, he's not dead yet, but you know. It's nice to see like a bigger map though. Like the last ones felt like really small.
Mhm.
Nice. Alden, level up. A tier 1 token. Let's go.
I've got a lot to learn.
And we'll just, heal you.
Stay with me.
You could crit. You could. You won't kill, but you could. Not. I wasn't talking to you.
Rip.
When I'm telling Sia that she can crit, but the enemy does instead.
Fine by me.
It's okay. Look at her. She's got 32 HP. It's not like she'll die anytime soon.
Yeah. Bonking
Especially if they
die.
keep doing like nothing. I love that. I love
At your
the.
disposal.
I love just the bonk being there.
What if you crit?
Such
Hey!
is your fate.
Huh. Wait, was Soulfire his personal skill? Yes. Oh, so he happened to get both critical hits going.
Mhm.
Man.
This should be fun.
Let's kill.
Go bestie, murderer.
Be careful. I won't lose.
Nice.
And he did it.
He did kill. Storage.
Proudly meeting
Received arm.
expectations.
Okay. Ooh,
Heal
nice.
now or die.
This should kill him. Bop. Nice. Look at him go.
There we go. What? Freaking go off, queen.
Honestly.
Slaughter. Who is her voice actor? I don't know why, but just judging by the art, I feel like it's Amelie.
I think it is. But I don't know.
Casually deals half of your health bar and damage. Uh-huh.
Oh no, it's okay. Heal someone else to heal myself. Anyway.
I guess. It's
Murder.
rude to
I was
stare.
gonna
And
say
a
you can
critical
crit,
hit.
you know, and then she did. You can
She
crit
wants
again,
to
you know.
crit.
Yeah!
Oh my god.
There we
she crit.
go! It's about time. I wish that was like a white mage. Like, you know how there's like they can heal and do damage, but not with a mace, but with magic.
I'll take point.
Eat your blood orange. There we go. You do damage. Very little damage, but damage all the same. And then you can also do damage, I guess. So yeah, very little damage, but damage all the same.
This should be fun.
And then, let's kill.
Calling all besties. Murderer.
Oh, I can move the map even while they're in combat. That's neato.
I feel like they'd be just ever so slightly disorientating, but you know, it's fine.
Bean. Looks like a good crit chance. Fine with this. Okay, it was worth a shot.
I love the sound effect.
The sound effect is great.
Good luck trying to use your +1 warbow, loser.
Yeah, idiot.
Is that gonna kill him? Oh!
There we go.
Missiles do.
That should do it. Ow.
Wait. Did that add an additional missile to that? Like
Ow.
upgrading that?
No, just increase the damage.
Oh, okay. Cause like, I swore that before it only had like 3 purple missiles, and I saw 4 this time. I'm like, hello.
Oh, I wouldn't know then.
I'm paying attention for the next time an upgrade happens. Because now there
I'm
are
on it.
4. I'm keeping note. I have made the mental note. Oh, you can open the door.
Not gonna.
I'll take point.
Can you kill? Oh, so then go over here.
He looks like he's gonna get killed.
Alright, guys, we're attacking this guy.
These dudes do so much damage.
Oh, you're
Look
right.
at that. Yeah, like, be careful of that unless you want freaking Irving to just be 3 HP.
Alright, there we go. We're hoping for a crit. Or a miss. Okay, well, either one of would have been nice. Ow! I thought that was 5. Ow! He's
Am I
freaking
just
dead.
not able
I
to
wasn't
count?
ready.
Oh, so he takes a permanent stat debuff, so like his strength is down
A
by 1.
broken arm.
Okay.
I will not yield.
You could have gotten that earlier.
Interesting.
It's an interesting way of doing it, of punishing you for poor play, instead of killing them.
It's not like Alden even needed that. It's
Yeah,
fine, right?
he didn't need the strength.
Yeah.
We just don't have him on the map
I
anymore.
wonder what's it gonna be for, like, yeah. Jesus!
Can you, like, freaking not? Oh, that's 13. I like that number. No. There we go. Die.
Now it dies. Also, I don't know if you realize this, but this site doesn't have a healer.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, just making sure.
Okay, we have cupcakes.
I'll take point.
Eat that crab cake.
On the other side, without Alden.
I guess.
Rest in peace, Alden. It's okay, Sia will carry them.
She sure will. This is gonna be slow and painful. I can just feel it. Bonk.
There we go. That should kill him, right? I feel like that'll.
They all have to group around one person just to hopefully get a kill.
There we
You
go.
gotta be kidding
Oh.
me.
I am receiving a phone call.
Well, that'll kill him. How am I gonna kill this armored guy? Oh. Ow.
Taking damage. I have returned from phone call.
No. Oh yeah, let's just surround
One
this
step at a time.
guy and just slowly
I'll
chip
take
away at
point.
his health.
Little away. Is this guy like just straight up tank? Oh my god, he really is.
Yeah. And we don't have any mages because he's dead.
My
Who
sword grows
needs
lighter with
mages
every
when
swing.
you have Irving, who can
Do 3 damage. Yeah.
Ouch. You'd think you'd have at least like one additional magic dealer by this
This
point.
should be fun.
Oh, yeah, he's over there in a cage.
Oh, but you know, Garrick here can just go ahead and deal 13 damage for one reason or another.
Sure, I guess. Whatever, Garrick.
Proudly meeting expectations.
What is the logic there, I wonder?
How can I help?
I don't want to know. It's one of those things. He's just accept it. Do not ask questions. Ow. Freaking whacked
The
in
axe
face.
slap looks so funny.
It doesn't even look like it slashed her. It just whacked like a backhand.
Right away.
It's like, oh, I don't want to kill you.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
You should appoint me, Lincoln.
Kill, commit murder. It's the shiv.
Freaking just kill.
There we go. Yeah, bye.
I have no idea
There
how
is
to kill
a-
that armored guy in there.
Yeah, no, I just realized that. I looked at that and was like, that's where your other magic dealer is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Potentially? I don't know why, but I'm sitting here and I'm looking at that just design for what we assume is a magic dealer, and my brain is sitting here and going, that's 2B.
It's her. It's 2B.
It's 2B, she's here.
Here's the plan.
Healed. Did he just straight up max heal her? No, he came close to it though.
Hi, it's me, D's. Hi, D's.
Who's D's?
It's D's.
Hi D's!
I'm gonna. Here's the plan. Is that next turn, Marin's gonna open the door and she's gonna be like, and just come in.
So that way the healer, or not the healer, the new mage can die as soon as they get out?
Exactly.
Okay, 4.
Kill, kill,
Oh,
kill, kill.
Come on, dodge, dodge, do what you want.
It's okay, there's no one in
God
there that
damn
can
it.
hurt him. There's no one left. It's the zebra from
At your
Dazoo.
disposal.
Crab.
That's fine. This is fine. This is completely okay.
You have multiple healers.
Oh wait, heck, no, he's freaking blocking the place now.
Heal.
There we go.
I like how these guys don't seem like they can open the door, strangely enough.
Okay, the enemy is there's like a door? I don't know what that is.
Door? I don't know her.
Together.
Blood ori.
What's haste? Well, can't find out now.
Interesting. Are you using your mouse wheel?
Yeah.
Huh.
Huh. Neat.
At least you can do it before battle.
Just gonna... Freaking more mages?
Why are these things so freaking... Wow, they're so... Why? That's like, what? 10 mages left on this map?
Oh my god. Hey, Elias?
Okay, so maybe the idea of splitting the team up was a bad one on my part.
Yes. But it's okay. We're fine.
Awaiting orders.
I guess.
And if we had a certain summon here, this could go a little differently.
Lead the way.
You know. Like both.
You know, at least she did 8 damage against it.
At least she did damage him. Imagine hitting with an 11. Gonna be this freaking loser. Yeah, back over to here.
Together.
Hi, friends.
Rescue.
Oh my gosh, she's a little girl. She's a friend.
And she's got a ferret.
This I love her.
Shall I?
Sure.
My hero! Butter hates it in here. Oh, right. Sorry, Butter's my ferret. Thanks for rescuing me.
Okay,
That
thanks.
is it. That was it. But haste.
With the ferret. She's just a friend with a little ferret. Did it do 0 damage on some of those? What?
I think I saw some zeros in there. Why does he have more res? Crab cake.
Walks up in front of you, heals myself. You fool!
Don't like that.
Bonk. Imagine hurting her.
Crit. Oh, okay.
Sia may not be able to do much damage, but she sure can't take any.
You know, at least she's, able to double consistently.
No.
17 seems like it hurts just a little too much. How about you stop that? There we go.
Okay, I was about to say she's now trapped, and she is.
Wait, is she really?
She can't get to the door now.
How can I help?
Yeah, okay. At least she kills.
Yeah.
Level up!
Level up you won't. Get to level 7 or 8 or whatever.
Yikes.
Yikes indeed. Sia, you were my favorite character so far, but you're really not pulling any weight. Like the tractor is right there, waiting for you to pull it, and you are walking away from it.
You know what this means? We just have to give all of these, things for Sia. Like, all the, weapon things.
Oh yeah, all the weapon thingies and all the stat upgrades.
Yeah, they're all just going to Sia and no one else.
Oh, wait, no, what? I still don't know what haste does.
Huh?
Maybe it gives... I don't know. And then we die? Ferret's Fury. I'm sorry?
Excuse me? What? What is that? Ferret's Fury?
Adding 20% of damage. That's good, actually. No, that's great.
Just freaking tie your ferret to your arrow while you shoot it.
No, she shoots an arrow, and the ferret's like, oh, freaking dead, just runs over and bites you.
Ferret's out for blood.
Blood for the blood ferret.
Dodge! Yes! Kill these freaking mages. They have no rights.
We're playing 5D chess, and Sia's eating the pieces. That's exactly it, actually.
He has.
Can do.
She does. You can trade something. With
Yeah, that's
me.
what I was gonna do.
Warrior tuber.
I don't know.
Wait, did he keep that?
He has it now.
Okay, cool. There we go.
Good for your luck trying to hurt her. 7 on a hit. Dude, her speed's insane. She might as well be a dodge tank.
Ow.
You know, after this combat, I'm going to just put all of my things into increasing her attack so that she just becomes insane.
Please?
No damage. Of course, were something to happen to Sia, we would all certainly perish.
It's true. Sia's the glue to hold this team together.
Yes. It's a very weak glue, but she is the glue.
Just crit, please, Sia. That's all we need you to do.
Honestly. We want to get to the door. We want to reach it. We need that freaking magic user.
Awaiting
Go
orders.
slap slap. Oh,
Finally.
and look at that. He'll kill.
Promotion earned. What?
I thought that said emotioner.
Oh. Oh. Hello?
Inquisitor?
Okay. Holy... Cool. There's branching... Okay, okay.
Okay, but we gotta read what these new skills are.
Oh, okay, okay. So, Inquisitor... That's the way they... Oh, it also increases their growths as well. Oh, no, it changes their growths. Holy Warriors who steep to stock errant magic are most effective when unexpected. So he's still heavy armor and still does smashing. Heavy armor and smashing, but gets a mount, so higher movement. Now he gets holy magic. And this one also holy magic, but with lighter...
I feel like he needs something with magic tied to it, because like of his own like personal passive, like it adds the strength to his magic.
You're right.
Because like I feel like that would make something nice out of him.
Okay, then let's see these ones. Healing range increased by 1. Dodge increased by 15% of power. Or... Healing increases crit by 6% until next attack, stacking up to 4 times. Heal for 30% of damage dealt.
What's the Inquisitor do up there?
Inquisitor, power increased by 30% of enemies' magic. Healing doubles accuracy for next enemy phase. Healing power plus 25% heals spread over 3 turns. Defense is increased by percent of missing health. These are all interesting, actually.
Yeah.
I definitely want to go priest for the other person. I feel like you want to have like both. Like
it seems like all of these allow him to still heal, though.
Yeah, he's
like,
still a healer.
Healer.
I think I feel like Inquisitor or Guardian might be his best bet.
I don't know why, but my brain is just kind of sitting here and going Inquisitor.
I'm thinking Inquisitor too, honestly.
Yeah, Inquisitor it is. Freaking do it. Let's freaking go.
How do I confirm that I want Inquisitor?
Press enter.
Oh. Sure, we like Inquisitor. Yeah? Hello?
What if you right click it?
I'm pressing a lot of buttons.
What if you press escape? Over, but yeah, well, okay. Huh.
Wait. Just like some of the other menus in the game, you have to click and hold. I just have to click and hold somewhere. Yeah?
Let's see here. Dark Deity.
Oh, you pressed promote.
Oh.
You get some interaction?
Never mind.
Oh, hello.
Oh. Okay.
It's about time somebody came by to let me out. A cage is no place for a Valmyran. Buff Zelda.
What does that mean?
Wait, what does that mean?
Oh, she's level 7. Slow.
I love her. Kill. Let's kill.
He immediately just comes out of the jail cell just to cause fucking murder. Alright, Sloan.
Alden could never.
She got a meatball. Out of everything she could have gotten, she got a meatball.
Buff Zelda. That certainly is Buff Zelda. Zelda the dog.
Zelda the dog.
Zelda do be kind of buff. Zelda been hitting the gym. Zelda kind of buff. Zelda getting those gains. Cool. Let's kill. Oh, that's a lot more of them up there. Let's kill. Let's kill. Die. Ouch. Please don't get hurt. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. You'll live. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. Can you freaking kill him? Yes. This entire left side is just like, please don't die. Please don't be hurt.
Not bad, not bad.
Blood for the blood orange. Sloan be like, you think you can hurt me? You are but a fool. Ouch. You know that, like, sad, that little doge that looks sad and is hurt? That's me anytime anyone on the left side takes damage. Stab. Stab. Okay, this music still ain't doing it for me, but like now seeing the whole promotion system, I'm a lot more interested in this game and what it has to offer, you know?
Oh, all right. Lead the way.
This entire left side is right side is just so lagging behind, but the right side is like oh, I got you guys, I'm coming. It's a whole disaster. This whole map is a disaster. Die. Ah, let's go.
2 steps forward, 1 step back.
Huh?
She can use it. She needs the experience more than anyone else. Oh, nice. Let's go. Tier 1 token. Nice. Die. Elias. Elias, stay with me. Stay with me, man. Stay with me. You're not going nowhere. You're not dying on me today. Stay with me, Elias. Come on. Stay with me, man. Stay with me. No!
This is my fate.
Ah, shucks.
Huh?
Well, I sure did try. You know, but it's fine. He'll be fine. It's just 1 defense. How bad is 1 defense? Am I right, gamers? Fair, it's Fury.
Bam!
I have fury.
What was
I
that?
feel
I can hear
stronger.
you.
Do I look stronger?
I like it.
Oh no. Oh, that was a chest. Oh, neat.
There are chests in this game?
Yeah, they're indicated by a blue tile, luckily, so you can just kind of know where they are,
Oh, all
vaguely.
right.
Oh, okay.
How can I help?
Did anyone die while I was gone?
Elias.
Right away.
Rest in peace, Elias.
The entire other side not having a healer was very detrimental for them.
And why'd the beam come out of their bag?
She'd just be like, beamed.
Told you.
I feel like Slowed is just magic, Magic Sia. Except she can do damage.
What is Salone's like passive?
Plus 15% hit chance when in melee range. Nice. Spicy
Interesting.
ball. Oh, aptitudes are there. Stack growths.
85% of magic. That's kind of high.
Nice.
All yours.
Let's get that crit speed. Ow! A 35? For real? They hit those, I guess. He healed.
See ya, do damage.
See a crit. See a. I mean, if she crit now, it wouldn't kill him, so it's just like, yeah, whatever. Yeah! He sure is
He's
there.
cheering everyone on.
I don't want them to fight the boss, so I'm just gonna have to let these guys be like over here,
I'll
I
take
guess.
points.
I can get Sophia some experience.
Thought you'd never ask.
Sorry, did you say Sophia?
Yeah, Sophia.
Oh, Archer.
Yes.
I don't know why my brain was thought you were talking about Salone.
No, both the characters we got this chapter have been very good, and I love them a lot.
Salone, murder, kill.
Yes, die, kill. Death, death, kill, bite. Yes!
All falling into place.
Yes, Sloan, kill. Yes, Sloan, kill.
She just got here and she's already taking everything.
It's fine, she needs to.
You know, the fact that she's got like 3 like people who are at advantage against her going up there, worries me a little
No,
bit.
the green is advantage for her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Red means she'll be at disadvantage. Really, Sia?
Can we just talk about how he hit for like, you know, 219s?
Yeah. Sloan is the Mr. Kill. I don't want to say
I
you're right.
don't
But
know
I'm
about
not
that.
saying that you're right.
The slow dodge.
Sloan dodge is the 27. Oh hey, you can heal now.
All 2 HP.
I would like you to
I
get the
don't-
acolyte, so please do damage.
Oh, you're gonna make her an acolyte?
Not acolyte, the priest, my bad.
Nah, there we go. Okay, I was gonna be like, you're gonna make her magical damage?
I mean,
She does
priest
have
is
high
still
magic.
priest is still magical damage.
Yeah.
Sophia, can you kill? Yeah, baby, let's freaking do it.
There we go.
Glad you're on my side.
I see their friends. I see they like each
I'll
other.
take point.
This entire side is just the Sia and Salone show.
And these 2 are here just to keep them alive, that's it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Up.
Oh. They went for
Wow,
Link Coin.
he actually took damage.
Yeah.
That's to be expected.
I like how they're all just going for Lin Coin. Please. Although this is the Sia and Sloan show, she needs experience too. Bonks you to death. She has to crit on both of these if she even wants a confirmed kill. Oh no, steals your kill. This game is a lot more interesting now that we have characters I enjoy. Hey, there we go. Level up.
My
Strength
hard
and
work
magic.
is paying off.
Nice. Okay, actually, I want Sloan to do it,
Oh, all right.
so that I can get the experience and then level up.
it be?
No, no. I want you to
What
kill
would
him
it be?
from on this side. There we go. Let's kill. Level up? Oh, come on. Well, that's fine. You can heal. And you can be around. No. You stay over here. And turn. I wonder if these two support with each other, Sloan and Sia.
What
I
would
hope
be?
so. Bond, whatever. Heal. We get some experience. And end your turn. Ouchies. Come on. Well, it's experience is experience, I guess. That should do damage. Nice.
It's all falling into place.
Just one more level for you to promote. And then kill. Let's kill. Nice.
Fine by me.
Okay, I'm gonna let Sia take the last kill of the map so that she can promote, just because I want to see what they promote into. So we're just gonna let her solo the rest of the map, actually.
What would it be?
Yes,
I like
do
you
that.
better over there.
And open. B.
Awaiting orders.
Cool. You this way. Wait. I'll bring
Lead the
you
way.
over here so you can, you know, do some healing. Will Subaru return from the war ever again? In and out and in and out. Oh, 14 times 2. That's a number I like to see. Still some crit though. And kill. Have all these guys come over and get
We've got
healed
you.
by her.
Together.
You know, that way she gets some experience. Not wasting nothing. Nothing on this map shall be wasted. You're full, and you're full. Oh, you're not full. Okay, enter. Now to play Ring Around the Rosie with this guy until we can heal. So
My
everyone's
turn.
healed.
Lead the way.
Oops, not what I meant.
All yours.
Right here.
I guess.
Cool beans. And... or I guess I should say baked beans? Also, we could just take pot shots at the boss with a ranged character if we wanted, and he wouldn't be able to retaliate.
I guess.
How much damage do you do if you were to attack? I understand. He's got a cowboy hat! Cool, we'll just keep you there. There we go! See, I can now promote. What do I want from her? Oh, those guys earlier were promoted classes? So this one's guaranteed to hit enemies below 20% HP. 5% chance to insta-kill. Okay. Speed increases armor and penetration. Disarm range +2. Power, crit, dodge, and accuracy increased by 15% when no adjacent allies. defense increased by 20% of a dexterity. Power increased by 35% against enemies at full health. And 3% chance to gain the stat up after a kill. These are all good. Though I think I do like Duelist the most. Well, Stalker is also good. I like the 5% chance of insta-kill, but I know that's not going to proc often. Thief is alright, but yeah, I'm on one of these two. I think Duelist is the one I want to go for. The idea of just this one increases crit by an extra 15% is nice. Yeah, I'm gonna go Duelist. Cool. Oh, she can now move out of the way. What's your least damaging attack? I see. You has none. And then we'll go over here. And we'll heal you. Be heals. Actually, is there anyone that does like piss damage?
Huh?
No. Oh, you guys all actually do relatively good damage. Okay, well, then we'll just sit around and, you know, take turns healing up the team. Getting Marin a good, at least like A level. She should probably get like A level, probably.
Scared me for a second.
Yeah, she'll get to level 9. Heal.
We've got you.
There we go. Level 10.
My hard work
9.
is paying off.
Whatever. Now I just want to see, just for the record, how well does she do against the boss? It's a disadvantage. Oh, but she still does good damage. Okay, well, in that case, it's Sloane's job to fight the boss, because I like her the more.
All yours.
Just have better hit chance when up close, so that's why we're just gonna fight her up close. We're gonna do the one that does the least amount of damage. Beam. Cool. And then end turn. Nice. Okay, next turn, she's definitely getting that kill. So we're just... There we go. Die. Nice. She's gonna level up? Yes! Alright, cool beans. Cool, cool. Ooh, tier 2 token. Okay, okay. So now we have, Arcanist, Mage's Fudge. Standing still increases power by 20%. Mastery increases accuracy. Battle Mage. Ooh. Defense increased by 10% of magic. Attacking grants adjacent allies plus 15% Ooh. Heal for 30% of damage dealt. 35% chance to add a current HP to damage. Or Beam Me Up. Phase plus 1. Increases ally accuracy within 2 tiles by 20%. I don't know, these are all good, but I don't feel like any of them are really what I want for her. Although Conjurer does seem fun. I don't know. Arcanist is definitely not the one for her, because she's going to be moving a lot. Battle Mage. Oh yeah, we don't want one that lowers your speed too much. Twitch gave me a network error just to hit me with that chicken ad. That is so sad. I don't know. I guess I want Conjurer? Nerf mages from her inconsistent power to conjured flame. I don't know. Like, I wish there was one that was like just a straight upgrade, but these are all very interesting. I think Conjurer might be the best one. Because the heal could be good, since she wants to be in melee range. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Conjurer. Turn's taking 29.
Never knew I had it in me.
Marin was the MVP. Wow. Damage done. For all the healing she did, that's why she's the MVP. Otherwise, it would have definitely have been yeah. So funny. I assume Suru is still dead. Yes, he is. Okay then. Prisoners, are you alright? I've spent 2 weeks in a disgusting bandit cage. What do you think? I'm better now that you saved us. 2 weeks? Yes, 2 weeks. Eating nothing but thick porridge with no one but scruffy bandits for company. Well, it's over now. I kinda like the porridge. If you don't mind my asking, how were you captured? It's a pretty funny story, actually. Funny? You walked us straight into them. Okay, that may be true, but it was still funny the way it happened. They got you along the road?
Well,
We were taking a shortcut through the forest, maybe half a league east, and ran straight into them. Didn't stand a chance to get away. If we'd just taken the road like I'd suggested, we would have been fine. I don't know if it'll help to mention, but they cover that section of the road too, so you'd likely still wind up in the same spot. You couldn't possibly say that with any degree of certainty.
Greetings.
Huh? Hello? Who are you? Good afternoon, young gentlemen, ladies. I was glad to hear the ruckus along the road. As it happens, these bandits stole a rather precious heirloom from my family. And what might this heirloom look like? An amethyst, quite a large one, translucent but poorly cut. Have you seen anything of the kind? If I could but retrieve it, I'd be well on my way. It has been with us for uncountable generations, and my father has gone mad with grief from its loss. I fear he may soon pass from this world and would love to look upon it one last time. I don't know that we've come across anything of the sort, but you're welcome to take a look around. I thank you regardless, as I'm sure my father would have if he were given the opportunity. Hello? Hell, you don't look much like bandits. What gave us away? The dead bandits? I like this one. The only good bandit is a dead bandit. We came to do the jobs it appears you did for us. How serendipitous that the bandits go unopposed for weeks, while we both arrive on the same day. Yes, I can see how this might look. My name is Sarah. My sister, Samara, and I have been traveling far from home when this very group assaulted our parents, and stole our valuable heirloom. It's been with our family for decades, and it was really the only reason we came. Do you think we could take a look for it? It's something like a large amethyst. Translucent, but poorly cut. Oh, so you found it? Can't say we have. Lucky guess. It is clear that one of you, if not both, is lying. No one so much as touches this gem until we've sorted out what's going on. Oops. Lying? I have been nothing but endlessly polite to you. I used the proper greetings and asked you permission to take what is mine by right. You would deprive my dying father of his last wish? Calm down! If it really is yours, we'll figure it out. I think not. If I return without the stone, my father will have my head. Enough. Now step aside or You will leave me no alternative but to destroy you.
Disgraceful.
I'm not sure that was the wisest threat when you're outnumbered 10 to 1. Outnumbered? Me? Haha! I'll show you outnumbered. Where are we? Bring me the aspect, and I shall see fit that your soul is given rest. If I lock eyes within this filth any longer, I'll be sick. Well? Hey, you three, if you feel so confident about handling yourselves, maybe you want to lend a hand here? Gladly. As I said before, the only good bandage is a dead one. Let's make sure these ones stay that way. I suppose that means I'm in too. Okay. Chapter 5. Arisen. More like Chapter 5. This game is getting interesting. Please save. Oh. Oh, so they gave us to her at level 10 so we can pick what she wants. Killer Instinct. Crit modifier increases against full health enemies. Okay. So then they probably want us to go with the one that has the increased damage against full enemies. Which was this one, right? Yeah, power increase against... Yeah, so they want her to be a raider. That's like definitely what they're trying to say here. Is raider. Crit modifier increase against full health enemies. Power increase against full health. Yeah, I think raider is what they want for you. Oh, we get to choose for you too. Okay, okay, that's cool. I like the promotion system. I think it's really cool. Attacking an enemy marks them, increases their damage taken. Okay, so it doesn't look like you're going to be doing much actual damage. So probably like your goal is to just do damage. I'm thinking magician, because you would just be like damage and then everyone else gets up. Oh, and you're a cleric. I see. Move increased by 1. Okay, so I'm literally allowed to do whatever I want with you. I understand now. Well, we already have a Inquisitor, and I'm already gonna have like a priest to the other person. So either Acolyte or Guardian. I feel like a 7 movement Guardian could be fun. Just gets to go all over the map, you know? Though Acolyte also looks like that could be fun. I'm gonna go 8 movement Guardian. I don't know. I'm thinking. Because I don't know what her stats are like right now, actually. Oh yeah, that would be good to know what her stats are currently. I'm gonna go with Guardian. 8 movement Guardian sounds fun. She can just run all over the map. Everyone has to waddle like a little baby, and she's just like, I'm there, I'm here. You need me? I'm there. Choose units. Okay, I have to choose who I want to bring in combat. Oh, the way they make you choose is... Okay. Get it. Map prep. Okay, so those guys are already here. And then this is just who we've got. None of everyone. And it just brings everyone because that's what we've got. We've just got 10 dudes. 1, 2. Oh, interesting that I can choose to not bring Irving. Yeah, this is everyone that we have. No, we don't want to have all their healers on one side. I feel like we want to have 2 healers on this. Both sides will have 6. One will have 6, one will have 7. Then we want magic on this side. They're level 15? Jeez. Okay, chill. Oops, that's not what I do. Crap. Okay. I feel like this should be good. Or should I have my hardest hitting guys on this side? I don't know. Okay, I'm just gonna... Since Subaru's not here, because he died again, I'm gonna say this was fun while we've been here. And I definitely want... Now, like, after the game's gotten rolling, I enjoy it. So I'm gonna say, let's come back to this game at another time. If we can't get to play Pokemon, perhaps we can play this instead. But thanks for coming out, Hup, Rainy, while you were still here. I'll catch you guys next time with this. I actually kind of enjoy this now. So, yeah, see you later. Hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Eat some good food. And I'll see you around. Goodbye, everyone.